Good evening, beautiful people. How y'all doing? Hope everyone have a magnificent day, magnificent afternoon, magnificent evening. Welcome back to another Wisdom Talk. My name is Joku. Challenge equals growth. That means up the only way to go. Stay blessed and continue elevating beautiful people. Today, I have this book, and I'm gonna be reading it to you guys. Yeah, it's dirty. It's been living in my book bag for like the past year. But it's a beautiful book, and I always start it over. Like every couple months, I always like reread it. And introduction. Okay. Okay. Let's get to it, man. I got some. This is. I'm gonna be reading this book for like the next couple episodes of Wisdom Talk. I may talk about something different later, but for now, I'm going to be reading this book to y'all, man. The journey to finding the root cause of suffering. People have a hard time letting go of their suffering. Out of fear of the unknown, they prefer suffering that is familiar. That quote is from Thich Nhat Hanh. Excuse me. Let me stop. I'm doing like other finicky things like while talking on video. And what I mean is, once you get comfortable, your brain get used to this routine of yours, right? And if you step outside of that boundary, your brain will kind of sort of panic and make you feel like you step out of your comfort zone is something wrong, you know? And it will literally give you all of these weird excuses that stop you from growing. And it's so bad to the point like where you get this program, you get used to this program that you will subconsciously defend it just to protect, that's just a social norm for your body to protect itself. The fear of the unknown. So, to continue, there is an important distinction to make when people speaking about suffering. When I mention suffering in this book, I'm referring to psychological and emotional suffering. There is a way in which, no matter what happens in your life, you do not have to suffer emotionally and psychologically. I am not saying that what we go through is all in our head or made up. Terrible and unfortunate events happen to people every single day. What I'm saying is that although we experience a lot of pain in our lives, suffering is optional. In other words, pain is unavoidable, but how we react to the events and circumstances that happen in our lives is up to us, and that we will dictate whether we suffer or not. So, like, every action has an equal opposite reaction, and being aware of that alone, you can kind of like take back control of your own circumstances. You can take back control of that situation, um, and not spiral out of control whether they agitated you or not, and just realize, sit back and observe the situation for what it is, and come to an essential understanding and a better conclusion that that is beneficial for you and whoever the other individual you are having this disagreement with. Yeah. Buddhists say that anytime we experience a negative event in our lives, two arrows fly our way. This is like one of my favorite paragraphs to read. Being physical struck by an arrow is painful. Being struck by a second emotional arrow is even more painful, suffering. The Buddha explained, in life, we can't always control the first arrow. However, the second arrow is our reaction to the first. The second arrow is optional. And that can literally make and break your reality in any situation, in any given situation. And being socially aware of that, that separates from that separates the mature from the immature, like greatly. And then you will begin to understand your competence in this world, man, because a lot of things will, try you, man, and try to get you out of character. And don't fall for it, man, because it ain't worth it, And uh if it's a good situation, then fine. A situation you enjoy, or because you can't just walk around here ignorant, just not caring how, what I'm saying, overreacting to every scenario. And I know sometimes things could be real infuriating, real frustrating. If it really insulted like your character, or people mistreated your thoughts and feelings on certain things, you feel neglected or disrespected. Embrace that for what it is, and take some accountability and have some conflict resolution to that situation for what it is, and then remove yourself from the equation. Whether whether you speak to that person or not, or whether you deal with this situation or not, it'd be better to just yourself for allowing that situation to happen, and then accept the situation. Let it hurt. Let it heal, and then you grow from it, man. Um, Thinking. Don't believe everything you think. And basically, this title within itself is sometimes everything that come in your head doesn't always deserve a reaction. Uh, do a personal experiment. Let your mind flutter with thoughts and just sit back and observe. Observe them, and don't even react to them, because then you will realize some of those thoughts and feelings you have are not even your own. Because like, where did that come from? Then they get to questioning what else lies within that universe. So eventually, really open up your eye to greater possibilities. And that's what I mean by you can take back control of your reality, and truly free yourself. With this type of social awareness, it's so beneficial. I'm just gonna stop right there. I'm gonna continue going on the next video, Wisdom Part 3. But this is Wisdom Part 2. If you guys did enjoy the content, you already know what to do. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you have not. It's been your boy Joku. Much love. Peace.